I was in the middle of reheating leftover pasta when her text popped up. Brief, frantic, the kind she only sent when she wanted something. Sweetheart, can you send $300? Emergency. My thumb hovered above the screen, the microwave humming behind me. The apartment suddenly felt too still, like even the air was bracing itself. It had been 3 days since the Paris photos. All 87 of them. Smiling faces. My mother, my siblings, the cousins, everyone but me. The people I once believed were my home. I didn't answer. I just stared at her words until they blurred, my heartbeat steady in a way that felt unnervingly calm. It was strange how silence weighed more than anger. What she didn't realize was that I'd already started dismantling everything she relied on. And this message was the moment I'd been waiting for. I used to convince myself my mother loved me in her own difficult, twisted way. She raised me with tight finances and even tighter expectations. Always saying we only had just enough. Birthdays were simple. Clothes were passed around. Vacations didn't exist unless they meant driving to someone else's house. Yet she praised me for being patient. Said I was the responsible one. I wore those words like medals for years. Once I began earning my own money, she leaned on me. Small crises at first, gas, groceries, a bill she somehow forgot. I never questioned it. I thought that was simply what a good kid did. Looking back, that kind of loyalty is the easiest thing in the world to take advantage of. The anniversary trip was supposed to be the first thing I ever did entirely for myself. I'd saved for months, picked out the hotel, arranged every detail. When I told her, she smiled like it physically pained her. 3 days before the flight, she called me sobbing. Money was tight. The family needed help. She'd only ask if it were urgent, she said. I canceled everything. Paid the fees. Sent her the money. Then a week later, scrolling without thinking, the album showed up. Paris 2024 family trip, complete with a heart. My breath left my body so fast it almost choked me. There they were, posing by the Eiffel Tower, eating pastries, drifting along a river at sunset, matching shirts, matching smiles. Slide after slide. Betrayal after betrayal. I didn't cry. The pain was sharp, but it was quickly overtaken by something colder, clarity. Because the comments told an even clearer story. So happy you finally took the whole family. Everyone, even the cousins. Amazing. The whole family. Except me. I didn't confront her. Didn't block her. Didn't even hint that I knew. People show who they really are when they think no one sees what they've done. I watched. I paid attention. Patterns surfaced. She'd used my name on shared accounts, ones I barely remembered opening. Old joint cards she claimed were just for emergencies. My credit score had always been a bit lower than I expected. Now I knew why. So I made a list. Cold, exact, deliberate. And I started closing every door she assumed I'd never find. First, I froze the joint accounts. Every last one. The bank clerk raised an eyebrow, asking if I wanted her removed permanently. Yes, I said, steady. Effective immediately. Second, I filed reports for the unauthorized charges she'd quietly stacked up over the years. Fraud claims, documents, screenshots, paperwork she never bothered learning how to navigate. Third, I changed the number tied to the financial profiles she depended on. She treated my credit like a trampoline. I replaced it with steel. Then I updated my will. Small but symbolic. I erased her name. She always expected I'd take care of her forever. Assumptions make excellent choke points. Every move was clean. Legal. Silent. And then she texted that night asking for $300. Emergency. I finally responded, you should ask the people you went to Paris with. It took 28 seconds for her to start calling. I watched the screen light up like an alarm. Then another text, what? Sweetheart, I don't know what you mean. Another, we need to talk. Pick up. Where is the money? I let them come. All of them. Desperation always exposes the truth. When she realized I wasn't going to answer, the final message arrived, short, defensive, fraying at the edges. What did you do? I smiled. The first genuine smile I'd had in days. I owed her no explanation. Not anymore. All I sent was the one truth she never expected to hear from me. I stopped paying for a seat in a family I was never given a place in. Then I blocked her. The silence felt clean. Sharp. Earned. And for the first time in my life, I felt free.